what's up everyone? Welcome back to Apollo Art Analysis. This episode we're going to be taking a look at a piece, actually a album cover created by Adrien Bousson. This episode we're going to be talking a little bit about visual energy, we're going to talk about digital musical expression, and we're also going to talk about the decade-long project by Rémi Gallego. So let's jump right into it. So whenever you first see this work, you're met with the scene of a lone statue set in center spotlight amidst the scene of this greater machinescape. There's this incredible sense of energy everywhere as machine bits appear to kind of flow apart and together in compositional construction. In the term of light, you'll notice how this use of dark and light is used to elevate certain elements within the spatial composition. We see this most evidently, of course, the spotlight here in center. This really defines the form of our subject and calls our attention to it as probably the most important part within the scene at hand. And so the spotlight is incredibly important. Of course, it draws our eyes to the center and it really elevates this subject, draws the eye for sure. Around this, of course, a much darker use of space. And this kind of separates the space, of course, always directing attention towards the center. And the realm of placement, this does feel, it's kind of strange because there's this incredible sense of energy and texture through all these kind of machine bits in this machinescape, but there's also kind of a sense of harmony. And what I mean by that is that in placement. So you'll see the subject is placed in center and everything revolves around that subject. So even though we have this incredible chaos of almost like a kind of a glitch machinescape, there is this sense of harmony in placement because it's set in center, everything revolves around that. So there is a slight bit of kind of harmony or balance within that for sure. And so we see what appears to be this like kind of glitch dimension. It's a really surreal setting for sure. And it feels, of course, very science fiction. We see what almost looks like a computer fan. What looks like a circuit board, motherboard, things like that. Yeah, really, really surreal. Definitely kind of a glitch machinescape, kind of like a fractalscape as well. It's hard to exactly put your finger on it, but yeah, that's kind of part of the visual experience, right? And so there also is this kind of inescapable sense of energy within the work at hand. And so we see this quite everywhere, that's from irregularity of form to kind of almost haphazard placement throughout here. I say haphazard kind of lightly because it's really intentional, this kind of chaos and this geometry, but also the digital or the virtual aspect of that as well. All incredibly important in creating this immense sense of energy, of course, within the greater machinescape or the fractalscape that we see here. And so with that in mind, I see when I review this piece, what exactly are we looking at? Who or what is our subject and where or why are we here at this place? So, really curious. Let me know what you guys think. Yeah, this piece is actually an album cover for the album Data Renaissance by The Algorithm. And so The Algorithm is a kind of a one-man band, really a decade-long project by the artist Rémi Gallego. They create really heavy electronica music, and I actually have a description that I'm going to reference here for that. And so there's this kind of, I see it referred to by a lot of people as kind of electric metal, so I think that's really relevant. And so I'm going to read this real quick, and then I'm going to jump and read that. So the credits for the album, of course, it's written by Rémi Gallego, that is the musician under The Algorithm. It's published by FIXT Music, mixed and mastered by Rémi Gallego as well. It's produced by The Algorithm, so we have that. And then the cover art is the artist we're talking about today, Adrien Bousson. Really, really great piece, just an incredible work. It really caught my eye. I had no idea this was for an album cover. I thought this was just a great piece of art. And it is a great piece of art, but it also is attached to the album. So we wanted to talk about both of that today. And so I hope you guys enjoyed. I wanted to read just one small bit and then we're going to get out of here. So the algorithm is set, so quote, the algorithm is set to bring about a new data renaissance with his new album, available now from FIXT. Featuring hit singles like the glitched out cryptographic memory and the sinister atmosphere of object resurrection, Data Renaissance is a definitive electric album that also draws heavily from synthwave, cyberpunk, and metal influences. Filled with mind-melting compositions, distorted electronic synths, and heavy guitars, each track on the album is a testament to the algorithm's unmistakable ability to fuse multiple genres into a gritty electronic state. Yeah, that's an amazing description. I love that. Whoever wrote that, great props to you. We do see this kind of gritty electronic soundscape within the work at hand. I think that description does a really good job at kind of connecting us to the piece that we showcased today. So I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys enjoyed this piece, go check out Adrien Bousson's other work. He's doing a lot of really good stuff. And then on top of that, if you guys enjoyed this work, go check out the original album created by Rémi Gallego and his band, The Algorithm. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys learned something. My name is Apollo. This was Apollo Art Analysis, and I'll see you guys on the next episode.
We hope you enjoyed today's episode. If you'd like to support our work directly, please check out our Apollo community tokens. Apollo Art Exchange is an ecosystem of art appreciation which elevates artists each and every day. Thanks for listening.